Honestly, I don't expect to be. I've been having a pretty clean morning, evening schedule so far. I've been waking up early, able to go on a beautiful walk around the neighborhood where I am. So honestly, I feel pretty good about those sort of cycles right now.
I hope not. I don't think so. I think actually in the month that I've been here, I've probably gotten more sleep than I'm used to. I was in college just before this, so lots of all-nighters.
Absolutely not, no. Yeah, people have a work-life balance here, which is new for me. So I go to bed at 10, which is unheard of for my own lifestyle.
I don't think so, mainly because I get a lot of exercise here because I bike. So that helps me sleep at night. And I'm not working nearly as much. Back in the States, I used to work 70-hour weeks. And here it's a nice 20 to 30.
My hope is to not be sleep deprived. But I think the biggest barrier to that is going to be talking to my friends who are not here because they live in a lot of different time zones. So it's hard to find a good time that is not midnight or 8 a.m. in the morning.
I hope to travel around the Netherlands. So far on weekends I've visited Rotterdam and Leiden, and today I'm in The Hague. And I hope to visit also Maastricht and Nijmegen.
I'm really excited because I found a dance studio in my city and they're so good. The classes are so fun, and so I've been going to the studio sometimes after lab, and then some of my lab mates are really into climbing, so we found a climbing gym, and so we've been going climbing, and it's right next to a canal. It's gorgeous.
I'm planning on exploring the country, the Netherlands, and it's so easy to travel here with the train system that I'm just hoping to go to basically every city and meet new people and take up hobbies, so yeah.
I plan on exploring different art museums across the country and in different cities. I would hope to make use of the different network of Fulbright students so I can explore the different museums and hopefully give little tours with the art history knowledge that I do have.
I'm hoping to see more of the country. I'm in Dordrecht, so I've already gotten the chance to go to Amsterdam. It's my first time in The Hague. I've been to Rotterdam a few times. I'm trying to go to a few national parks, so I'm really hoping to explore the country.
So one of my goals, particularly in my research project, is to be able to come up with a cohesive thesis and hypothesis and eventually translate it into a poster so I can attend different conferences that will be in the spring and present my research with my mentors.
I want to finish my novel manuscript. That is, I suppose, the main reason why I've come here and the main reason why they've allowed me to come here. And I want to make fast friends that will last a lifetime. I want to be able to increase my skills in research and communication and just rolling with the punches and the challenges that arise of being in a new place. And I want to expand my Dutch a little bit because that has been going quite slowly.
I think to become more adaptable, definitely. I want to learn Dutch. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but I want to learn, and definitely to travel a lot. I want to travel and see as much of the country as possible.
My biggest goal is to work on networking and to make a lot of connections here that I can hopefully draw on later in my career, both professional, but also just meeting people from around the world.
I would say really just get involved with my community, become a true community member, to reach my students, to make my students more comfortable in their English speaking skills, and just to leave feeling like I did a good thing here.
Dutch biking. I don't know about mastery, but I hope that I can get pretty good at biking. I think I want to at least be able to get to the grocery store and back safely.
Helmet free?
Ooh. Okay, if my parents asked, no.
I can do a one-handed bike already. I think if I can do no-handed, maybe that's a goal. A little more of a...
I'm not gonna boast, but I feel like I'm a pretty good biker here because what I did was I treat biking like driving in the States. So I'm not on a bike, I'm in a car, and that's how I treat being on a bike. And I'm so everyone's gonna accommodate to me and everything's fine. and I signal like I'm supposed to, which not all Dutch people do, but like I don't read minds and I know other people don't, so I like to do it. But yeah, I feel like pretty confident. I'm in Amsterdam, and that's next level biking. And I've managed to survive. Been in almost a couple accidents, but not an official accident.
I hope so by the end of the year. Right now I'm not graceful on the mount or the dismount, but I have a clear goal in mind, so I think so.
Without a helmet?
No helmet, yep.
Hands-free?
No, definitely not, no.
I have had a sooner experience with that than I expected to, because on the second day that I arrived in Den Bosch, I met 2 Dutch girls and they were like, you don't have a bike yet? We need to get you a bike. And so they got me one off Marketplaats, and I've started biking ever since then. Still working on the mount and dismount, but you know, I'm doing a lot better. The other day I had a 50-minute bike ride, and I survived, so.
Without a helmet?
Without a helmet.
Stroopwafel. And it's a pretty basic answer, but gosh, like those are amazing. I had no idea what to expect and it far exceeded my expectations, so yeah.
I have such a sweet tooth, and so like Vlaai and stroopwafels are so good to me. And then I like FEMA, like the little opening, the opener. Febo, yes.
I've really only had fries, if that's considered a Dutch food. So yeah, I've only tried, oh, I had kibbeling. I like kibbeling, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stroopwafel?
Yes, fantastic. You shouldn't give me a pack of those. It should be just one big one every once in a while, because I went through a pack of them in like 2 days. They're very good.
I have not tried the haring yet, but I have a feeling I'll really like it. So I'm going to say that is what I anticipate will be my favorite Dutch food.
Maybe the bitterballen I tried here. I haven't tried too many Dutch foods actually since I've been here. I've tried stroopwafel. Yeah. That was good. I have not tried the herring yet, but I've been told I should. I think he just ate a bitterballen. I think that's my favorite thing I've eaten so far.
I'm hoping for like 3 or 4 hours a day, but I am from New England and it's rainy and cloudy there, so I kind of know not to be too hopeful.
Nice.
I don't know, it's been actually kind of sunny since I've been here, so maybe that's skewed my perspective. I don't know, maybe a good like 8?
To be honest, I don't think it's gonna be super different from where I'm from. So I'm from the Northeast in the US, so the sun goes down pretty early in the winter and doesn't come up till a little bit later. So I expect, 6 to 7, probably in the shortest time of the year, which isn't the end of the world for me, because like I said, I'm used to it. And I like to sleep a lot, so if the sun's down, I'm like, looks like I'm going to bed at 5,
I can't give a number, but I think every day there'll probably be small pockets, but not often, so I'm prepared for a little bit.
4 to 6, I don't know. I mean, I was one of the few people who were looking forward to the weather compared to my home.
So I'm doing a lot of clinical work as well, so all the doctors who I work with speak Dutch, and one of their goals for me is to be able to kind of go on patient rounds and understand their conversations. So I've been taking Duolingo, so now I can say, Ik ben Jacob, but I'm practicing. I'm trying to be able to communicate a little better.
I want to be like semi-fluent. I don't think it's realistic that I'll be like fluent, because everyone in the lab speaks English. But I want to be able to go to like the grocery store and not have or the restaurants and not have awkward sorry, English please, like passing.
I'd like to speak conversational Dutch. Reading Dutch, not that hard. Speaking Dutch, a nightmare, because all the letters are a lie.
Hopefully a lot. Living in Den Bosch, it's a smaller town, of course, so walking around I hear more Dutch being spoken out loud compared to Amsterdam, where whenever I walk around it's more English, so hopefully that'll give me an extra leg up when learning Dutch.
I really want to learn the basics so I can order a coffee, go to the grocery store, say hey, what's up to my students in the hallway. My students are already teaching me something, so that's really nice.
If I have to debate that at the end of my year here, I will have considered this a success, because what I really want to do is sort of find a sense of home and belonging, like in this country. I would love to just feel completely at ease here the way I do, like, you know, with my family in America. So if at the end of the year I have to think about which country I prefer, I will know that I have spent a good year here.
I will say that though I haven't been abroad long term before, I've studied abroad, and I think that there's a beautiful thing that happens when you live in another country. You gain more appreciation for your own. So I think I might really love being here, but I think at the end of the day I'll probably feel even closer to being an American. So.
I don't know, because I miss home a little right now, but I feel like as time goes on, I'm going to miss it less. Yes, there's just certain things that come with the convenience of the US that I miss so much, like how late things are open in my town. Things close at 6, so I do miss the convenience of things. Drive-throughs, my car, I miss especially. So just things like that. Yeah. But I think as time goes on, those things go away and I'll like it here a lot more. I mean, I already like it, but more than the US probably.
I can see myself preferring the Netherlands. I think there's a lot of positives, such as like the work-life balance, the ability to travel very easily within the country and within Europe. Also, just the public infrastructure is a lot better here than the US. So, and I love architecture, and so just to be surrounded by these beautiful buildings is a big pull for me. So,
hard to tell right now. I lived in Beijing for 2 years, and I fell in love with the city. And really, what draws me to a place is the people. So, it'll depend a lot on the people I meet and what kinds of connections I have with them.
I'm hoping to make friends with other Dutch people. It's something important to me that I would like to have lifelong friends here, so whenever I come back, I can see them. I studied abroad before in Australia, and I was able to develop those long-term friendships, so that'd be my #1 goal for when I'm here.
I wanted to keep my expectations like manageable and my mind open to everything that would be part of this experience. So I guess what I'm hoping for is just that I come out of this year feeling like I've learned more about myself and more about the world. And I think that's totally a manageable goal.
I'm hoping to become a better designer. So being in an art school, I've really been exposed to so many talented artists, ones trained in the Dutch tradition, some trained in international traditions. And it's really motivated me to learn new skills and develop as a designer. So I hope to be a better one that is more socially involved and also trained in different traditions.
I think the biggest thing I'm hoping for is to really be immersed in a global environment and to learn a lot, not only about Dutch culture, but about a lot of different cultures. Like I said, there's so many international students at my school, and it's really a rare opportunity to be in such a big mixing pot of cultures and of languages. So I'm hoping to get the most out of that I can.
Well, I'm hoping to develop a close relationship with my students and hopefully by the end make an impact in some of their lives, and I'm hoping to open my own mind to more cultures and to be able to say I've become so independent that I can, live and thrive in another culture that's not my own. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm hoping for.